And the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, has been impeached with Honorable Mojisola Meranda, representing Apapa State Constituency 1, as new Speaker. Now, Monday's impeachment by members of the Lagos State House of Assembly came after they accused him of multiple statutory and financial infractions. Obasa was subsequently replaced by his deputy, Lasbat Miranda. Mrs. Miranda, who represented Apapa Constituency 1, was also a former chief whip of the House. The removal came days after media reports of how Obasa oversaw the withdrawal of 43.5 billion naira for backup vehicles for lawmakers, as well as other controversial activities. The impeached speaker is believed to be currently on holiday in Atlanta. The 52-year-old Obasa was first elected speaker on June 8, 2015, resuming office alongside former one-term governor Akinomi Ambode. To unpack this, we're joined by public affairs analyst Mojeed Jamiu. Mojeed, you're welcome. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Now, Mojeed, what are the key political implications of the Lagos State Assembly's decision to impeach its speaker? How might this affect the political landscape of the state in both the short and long term?
Well, I think what this shows us is that nothing is permanent. The only thing that is permanent in life is change. Obasa has been there for 10 years, and people believe that it is time for change. And I think the whole crisis got to an end during the 2025 budget presentation session in December, where he veered off the mark and was lambasting the governor, and also, making, rather casting aspersions on the leadership of the party, saying that, yes, nobody could undermine his position, to the extent that, insider sources told us that during that session, he kept GAC members and members of the Lagos State Executive Council waiting for more than 2 hours before attending to them. So I don't think the leadership of the party took this lightly. And I learned that this was tabled before the president when the president came for the Christmas holidays. And I think his fate was sealed then. So it didn't come as a surprise at all. This is something we saw coming. Political analysts are quite aware that this would happen, but it's the timing we are not sure of. But it's coming rather at it. I mean, one would have expected that they would give him some time. But as I listened to the members of the assembly, this was a unanimous decision, which means Obasa's cups were already full, and it was time for him to go. And I was at the assembly chambers today, and all the staff and the ad hoc staff, all of them were jubilating that they have seen the end of Obasa.
Interesting. So to what extent do you think party loyalty actually played? What role did it play in this impeachment process?
Yes, no, like I told you, a speaker should respect the governor of the state, be it Lagos or any other state. It is, you can't just undermine the office of the governor, regardless of whoever holds that position. The leadership of the Lagos State House of Assembly under Obasa undermined the position of the office of the governor of Lagos State, and it was quite clear. But for the very first time, recall that when Sanwo-Olu submitted the list of commissioners designates, about 18 of them were rejected by the same house. And that was the first time this kind of thing was happening. They were represented, he still rejected a lot of them. So, and the executive and the three arms of government, the executive, the judiciary, and the legislature, they were supposed to work together. And for a state that is purely APC, for the past 25, 26 years, no one never expected such to happen. To the extent that the GAC members were saying that it's like we are having a parallel governor in Lagos. So, and they wanted the president to intervene. And I want to believe that the intervention is what we are seeing in the impeachment of the Speaker today.
Okay. I also have to ask, what impact will the impeachment have on the legislative function of the Lagos State Assembly? Will this cause any disruptions in governance or policies or vacuum? Well, obviously not, but would it cause any disruptions?
Well, I don't see this causing any discussion and any vacuum. I mean, immediately the new Speaker, Right Honorable Mojisola Meranda, when she assumed office today, she dissolved all the principal officers on all the committees. Recall that the House is still in recess, so they are before they resume in another 2 or 3 weeks. I think the House must have been put in place. So I don't see this cost.
I seem to have lost Mojeed Jamiu there, but thank you very much for joining us, and we'll perhaps maybe let you complete that statement.